It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to...
There he goes! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
On those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got the quick pass. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Got it in the middle. It's Thurman.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the right. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in time.
Just steamrolling the defense. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who...
Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Tulane's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority. in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
The play action fake. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
On 4th down, going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ray. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Caught over the middle, it's Coleman. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Taylor has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Gets it to him on the screen. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll send the back in motion, trying to get the corner. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Quickly complete. At the 20, he's got space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown, Rebels! Fit it in the window for the score.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford.
And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Turner. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Got room on the return. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football race. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Coleman Hope. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Great play by the defense there. Backed up in their own end. Offense trying to go jet sweep, but you see the defenders. They knew exactly who was getting the football, and they made the tackle right away.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Making side adjustments here. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. He's got it on the move. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A great catch for 6.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment and play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Paul
going to take a shot. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking down the middle. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. The Rebels are on the move. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Steps away to find some room. Looking for the goal line. He goes out of bounds just short of the first down marker, and the defense gets a stop. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link.
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the Rebels with an absolute gift to start this drive with goal to go. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. And you saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Petty. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. The give on the counter. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Flushed out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open, and as a result, it's an incompletion.
Setting up the screen. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They try to get it outside on the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Rolling right and going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Petty. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and, man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be,